You have reached your destination.
Yep. So today is drawbar day, and as you can see, it's placed and ready for welding. I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm going to go to dinner. I've got notches out on these things that look like this. So when it's ready to go, I'll put that in, weld everything together, and I'll have extreme strength all the way through. And I had to um, do some surgery. Pause, and I'll show you the other side. Here's the other side. So I've got some. I'm saying to myself, "Oh, damn!" Because I had to cut, given the size and wear and how. So that's easy. That's fiberglass. So you can see, and I'll pull out in a sec how it'll look. This is just to brace my my bottom for that clamp. So it'll come off. Oops. Damn it! I just zoomed in. Didn't mean to. And what the hell? Anyhow, so I'm pressing buttons and shit's happening and didn't mean it to be. So I've got some fixes in there. Again, this piece is being used for bracing, and that's how it'll more or less look. So I'm going to, once this is welded in, take some of the pieces that I'd taken out to put there at the bottom to conform to the nice shape that I already had. I should have done this before I painted the dang car. Painted it, epoxy primered it, but you know, shit happens. And you can see how much powdered donut I put up. I'll be taking a shower here soon. And so there's the drawbar. I need to drill a hole here, and I think one or two here. I've got bolts for those. Using this thing that is stationary, and I didn't think ahead, so I happen to do that a lot. So there she blows. I'll work on this tomorrow, weld it in, and call it. I'm going to call it a day here. That's one of the things I'm going to go be doing. All right, I got the drawbar in. Done, welded, finished. It's part of the structure now, and I needed to do that so I could start putting the floors together. I'm going to make them not just one large floor, but two longitudinal halves for the entire thing, right? What I'm doing right now, I've got it kind of tipped up on my workbench so that, and I'll give you a hint here, I can refill the hole that I took out to put that thing through. So I ended up cutting out, as you can see, a pretty decent chunk, which I then put back in, just so I would have a much easier time putting this all together into the dang trailer here. As I had mentioned before, I've got it welded here on all four planes, all three planes, all four sides. There you go. This is welded in, again, all four sides, and inner and outside. So I made a point to make this awfully strong. And as I mentioned yesterday, the pieces that I had notched out are welded in. A little bit of an ugly weld there. I ground that down. Didn't want to go any more than that. And pretty nice over there. And same thing over in there. So much nicer job. Oops, there's a much nicer job over there. And there. So that blue gap, as you can see, that's painter's tape. I put the piece of fiberglass back in. I poured some resin into there, and I'm going to let it harden or cure. And then I'll invert the trailer the other way so that I fill in the rest of the stuff here. So it's funny, I think, that at one time I'd made this as a rejected front for my MGA, and this piece right in the middle adds strength to that damn drawbar. So, yeah. And that front end is stout. You can probably hit it with a hammer and not have to worry about it doing a whole lot of damage to the hammer. But again, like I say, once this is kind kind of gelled and solidified a little bit, I'll turn it over and add more in there. So I can then do the remaining bodywork and call that a day. I also might just finish it off with some JB Weld. That stuff is freaking rock solid. I like working with that stuff. But I'll see. I'll give this a little bit of time and see how we go. And again, this is it. So I think the next thing to go on, I don't want to say that. I was going to say I'll put the axle and the tires on, but I don't want to do that. Not until I know that I'm ready for the bodywork to be finished and done. You know, the paint. I'll do a little bit of block sanding to this on some areas that I can see I want to do some rework to. Then it's ready for paint. I mean, there's not much work I have for the body to do, on the body to do. So I've purchased fasteners for the machine screws for the hinges. I need to fabricate up the hinges for the front hood, but that won't be tough. And I've got the hinges. Let me back up. I've got what I need, but I need to have a means of attaching them to the hood so that they stay put. There's the hood over there. So, yeah, had a pretty awesome evening last night. Lot got done. Memorable night. There she blows. And as maybe stated, all the major shit is done.